You guys. Thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Kitty Bryant, and I am running for Portsmouth City Council. I'd like to thank my husband, Hunter, for supporting me on this journey as we near 15 wonderful years of marriage. And I'd like to thank our 3 amazing children, Hugh, Graham, and Ella, who are along for the exciting ride. We're going to move our city forward. So growing up in New Jersey, I had the opportunity to be surrounded by the energy and the ideas of a diverse and engaged community. As a child from a military family, I was aware of the importance of service from a young age. My dad was a Vietnam Army vet who also served more than 25 years in the Naval Reserves and even volunteered with the Coast Guard Auxiliary in his retirement. My mom supported his career in the strong way that military spouses do, and her service was made so clear to me when she was presented with his flag at Arlington National Cemetery. The military also brought Hunter and me together. We met on a blind date when he was a midshipman at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. And that should give you a pretty good sense of my unbounded sense of optimism. It was a terrific match, and we eventually started our journey together toward the maritime center of Hampton Roads. When it came time for us to buy our first house, an acquaintance suggested we look at Portsmouth. So we came for a visit, and almost immediately we knew that this would be our home. We loved the history, the river, the location, and 3 kids later, we couldn't be happier with our decision. We have found thoughtful neighbors. We have found wonderful teachers at Mount Herman Preschool Center, at Parkview Elementary School, and next year at Churchland Middle School. We've established a deep love for Rick's frozen custard, the hometown diner, the Bidewee golf course. We love riding the ferry and seeing movies at the Commodore, and I'm sure Hunter would add that he loves Bob Yule's auto service. Ask him about the time he got a state inspection and 24 ears of white corn. Today, as our kids grow, we find ourselves truly invested in this city. And it's this sense of service and of home that has led me to pursue a path to City Council. My passion for local government began when I graduated from Rutgers University with a degree in journalism, and I eagerly hit the beat as a newspaper reporter. I soon realized how much local leaders impact our day-to-day lives. I was there to ask tough questions, but I was also there to inform the community. And I loved it. When we began to consider raising a family, I made the decision to pursue a new career in education. I earned my master's degree from Old Dominion University and taught high school social studies in Hampton. I loved this work. Connecting with students was incredibly rewarding, and as a people person, I love the energy of working with students in a school. Some of my students had social, economic, and developmental needs, and it was often challenging to manage a classroom. But by building relationships based on trust and support, the result was truly rewarding. Eventually, with 2 active toddlers and a 3rd on the way, I made the decision to stay home. The problem was that I can't sit still. Fortunately, I found a wonderful volunteer program that kept me involved with adolescents. I became a court-appointed special advocate for the city of Portsmouth. And I joined the team of folks working to find safe, stable homes for children in need. Hunter and I also began tapping into our neighborhood more, taking on positions of leadership within our civic league. As a league, we have worked to improve communication between residents and the city as we work on the lengthy and complicated Court Street Improvement Project. We have also, still working on it. We have also continued well-loved tourist bring events like our Ghost Walk, our Garden Tour, and our Holiday Home Store. And recently we've launched a committee to preserve our historic lanterns that define the downtown district. A few years ago, at the beginning of 2020, I found myself ready to return to work, and I was delighted to jump into a role with Audrey Lassiter of the Old Town Business Association. I don't see you, Audrey, but I know you're out there. She introduced me to the efforts of the downtown business district right as the pandemic set in. We got to work supporting business owners during this unprecedented and challenging time. Eventually, as the world began to reopen, I stepped into a new role here at Trinity Church, the oldest church in Portsmouth. As Director of Children and Family Ministry, I've been blessed with the opportunity to teach children and build fellowship among parishioners and the community. We also have had the wonderful experience of supporting Portsmouth Public Schools by providing paid internships for students who participate in the Career and Technical Education program at Manor High School. The young ladies who have joined us here at Trinity are exceptional students who are also exceptional teachers to our youngest parishioners. With all of these meaningful experiences behind me, I was given the opportunity to join the LEFCO leadership class of 2023, and I was eager to sit at the table. On an evening when our Mayor Shannon Glover and our State Senator Louise Lucas came to talk about local and state government, I raised my hand and asked the question, why aren't there more women on City Council? From that moment, a seed was planted, and with lots of wonderful encouragement, I stand before you tonight to say, I am running for Portsmouth City Council to strengthen our community through collaborative leadership. We, the people of Portsmouth, deserve the representation of leaders who are prepared, willing to listen, and eager to act on our behalf. Collaboration on council will lead to trust in the region and growth in our future. Growing our future is especially important to me as a mother raising children in Portsmouth. Families are a tremendous asset to our community and deserve a strong voice on council. I assure you, no one knows how to listen, balance, and execute tasks better than a busy mother. And no one is more invested in our city's success than someone who has firsthand involvement in our schools, recreation programs, and arts and cultural activities. And finally, the issue very much on all of our minds, public safety. Our city is struggling with gun crime. It's escalating and it's alarming. We are desperate to end this cycle of violence and need to make decisions that are wide-reaching, creative, and engaging. Our children, adolescents, and young adults are dying, and we need to find ways that foster physical, social, and emotional development for their health and safety and for ours. We cannot do this without you. We need your votes. We need your contributions. We need your time, we need your energy, and lastly, we need you to share our message across the whole city. Together we can move Portsmouth forward. Together we can strengthen our community. Thank you all. I am so very grateful for your support.
I'm Kitty Bryant, and I authorize this message.